Welcome back to the Big Fish Contracting Podcast. I'm Eric Deringer, along with the lovely Kelsey Lawan. She is filling in for Tanya today, which is nice.
Yep.
Hey, Kelsey.
Hello.
For any listener, you know Kelsey because she's been on multiple podcasts and is our wonderful project manager. Who's also pregnant.
Yes.
Yeah. So now everybody knows.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, she's having a girl too.
Yes.
And shout out any names on our social media. We're really, I
We're
think
taking
collectively
suggestions.
we're all trying
Yeah.
as Big Fish Contracting to come up with a name. Yeah. So thanks for joining us. So today is a little unique. You'll notice that the fish isn't in the background. Tanya isn't here. We're in some strange room with some strange people. We have some guests, homeowners of a remodel that we are in the process of working on right now. So, Kelsey, why don't you just introduce the Ludkeys for us?
Yeah, so we have Kristen and Tony, and since about September, we've been working actively in their house to do a mother-in-law suite addition, and then also a whole exterior remodel as well. So it's been quite the transformation on their property. But prior to that, we've been working with them for probably a year just to get us to the actual construction phase of picking things out. Kristen pretty much had everything dialed in that she wanted. She knew exactly what she was looking for, but just getting everything finalized and getting us to the actual construction was fun.
Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Why don't you just tell our listeners who you are. Yeah.
So I'm Kristen. My mom was diagnosed with dementia in 2024, and Tony and I thought, all right, let's start looking for a new house. A house that will suit all six of us. But we just couldn't find one. And so Tony was like, how about we just put an addition on to our existing house? We love our neighborhood. We love our community. Let's just stay here and put an addition on. So I started meeting with different contractors and subcontractors, and ultimately we chose Big Fish.
If you don't mind, so there's six of you, so that would be.
Well, there's five of us. My mom would have been the sixth.
Okay, so
we have three children.
Some children.
Yeah.
I think I've seen your children in some of our
You
clothes,
remember?
right? Yeah, right, hanging on our carpenters' tool belts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All their art projects in Tyler's trailer.
Yeah.
Yes, they are right in there with all the action. They want to see what's going on.
Yeah, that's so sweet. So you chose Big Fish for this project. What were some of the reasons why you decided on Big Fish?
A lot. I think a lot had to do with the price, the bang for the buck. We how many quotes did we have?
12 to 15.
Yeah. To do the project, and they were all over the map. Like some were too low. I'm like, that's not going to be the right product that we're looking for. And then some were way too high. Like we might as well buy or build a brand new house for that kind of thing.
But your reputation,
Yeah.
I mean, I think...
You had an excellent reputation from our friends from doing the roof and the reviews. Kristen's one of those people that goes through all the reviews and stuff. She's Consumer Report magazine kind of person.
Yeah.
Which is
I
not
could
a
use
bad
one of
thing.
you in my life. I just buy it and then have it correct.
Yeah. I mean, that happens to me.
So and then when everybody came over for the first initial walkthrough and everything
With Kevin.
And
I don't know. It just felt right.
it did. It just I don't know how to explain it. It was just there. We're like we never looked back, and we thank God that we didn't. And kept
Honestly.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
What's really wonderful for me as the owner of Fish Contracting is I only met you maybe 2 weeks ago. And so it's just been our team that has been representing Big Fish. And for me, like it's such a sweet testimony. It's just really sweet to hear that and hear your affection and likewise my team's affection for you guys and your family. Without ever even meeting. I didn't even know exactly what we were doing here. You know, I knew we were doing something because the Ludke's name kept coming up in our production meeting. You know, and so yeah, it's really cool story for me personally, and just glad that you're
you have a great team to represent you.
Yeah,
in your company.
I appreciate that. Also, a little bit about the process that you've been in here. I know, I heard bits and pieces. The original intent of the space was for your mom.
It was. Unfortunately, she's not going to be living here, but we didn't change the floor plan. We kept it the same. My aunt is her only sister, and she never was married. She never had kids. So, me and Tony and our girls are really all she has, right? I'm not going to stick her in a home. So I'm hoping one day, when it comes time, she can enjoy this space.
Or if she needs it.
Well, eventually everybody needs it, right?
I'll be here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice
Right,
space.
Kelsey, you'll be here.
I might be here hiding from the girls.
But we also thought, once the girls, if they come home from college or whatever, and they need somewhere to stay to save money to buy their own house, they'll have their own space, they'll have their privacy. And I mean, the ROI, it didn't make sense to not go through with the project, because my mom literally passed a week after they broke ground.
Yeah, the block was in the day she passed.
So it didn't make sense to say, all right, we're not going to do this anymore. Just put the dirt back in. We were like, no, we're going to go for it. That's what she would have wanted us to do. So it's Grandma's treehouse.
Yep.
Has it been difficult?
Some days are good, some days are bad. It's a lot better when all the carpenters are here, because they are working and they keep my mind off of things. And they're just so friendly, and we just talk about everything. And Kelsey too. I love when you
But
come
they're
back.
a lot more fun than I am. I know that.
Yeah, well, they're a lot more fun than most people, right? Yeah, they're kind of a hoot when they're together.
Yes.
Right.
Do you have a favorite out of them all? I do.
Who?
Probably Tyler.
I don't know.
Even though
Casey's
everybody,
boyfriend?
Wayne
Does he know that?
I don't know if he knows that.
What's his
My
name?
youngest.
Yeah.
She'll be 4.5 next month. And she's like, Tyler's my boyfriend.
She's obsessed with him.
That's so cute. Does she
Yeah.
know he's missing a thumb?
Not yet.
Okay. Another story. Yeah, he had a little accident yesterday.
Oh, we saw.
Yeah, Kelsey.
You
Because
saw
I know.
some pictures?
Well, I
No,
know I
she
showed
showed
him.
She asked.
That's okay.
She asked first.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Like Tanya showed it. I can't do that.
Oh, I was
can't
like,
look
"Ooh."
at that stuff.
No.
Tanya
It doesn't
knows
bother me.
it, and she showed it to me, and I still, even now, 24 hours later, that was rough to see. I didn't do that, but I had children, 4. And when something happened and there was blood everywhere, which it did, I would man up and be able to handle it. But if I don't have to, I'm not looking at that
No.
stuff. But you get some weird enjoyment out of that, don't you?
Well, I'm just curious. I'm
Uh-huh.
interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be different probably if I saw it in person. Like, that might make me a little bit woozy.
No, thank
I am
you.
finding that being pregnant, I have gotten a lot softer.
Okay.
I have.
So
Like,
Tyler,
I cry at things now. Yeah.
since you're pregnant,
Yeah, I almost cried this morning. I cried
That's
at
so
Lilo and
sweet.
Stitch the remake. I cry at movies now. Yeah.
that's so sweet.
Oh, so she has feelings.
Yeah,
Right.
apparently.
Since I've never cried before. Since I had girls,
Yeah.
for some reason, I cry at just weirdest stuff.
I'm a crier. Everybody knows it. I cry almost every day about just something. Great. Usually, I'm a grateful crier. Just so. I think it's a healthy thing. I mean, if I was here, and I couldn't function, hey, Eric, get your shit together.
Sure.
Which I can't say that. Beep. You're
No,
a mess.
So, so I cry almost every day when I think about this addition, because I am so grateful for the sacrifices that my mom made for me throughout my life. and that we're able to do this.
Yeah.
You know, like I wouldn't be able to do this if she hadn't made the sacrifices that she did. And so I agree. I'm a grateful crier too.
Yeah. Well, what a great, I mean, obviously it's coming through pain, which a lot of things good come through that pain, that sorrow. But you have this place, this structure to continue to honor her, and it's more than just a building, right? Or more than just a bedroom and a bathroom and a kitchen, and it'll always be that way, right?
Yeah.
For you, because it's so close to home. Kind of cool. Just really, I know for us as a company, being able to just walk through this with you and just our little part has been a real blessing. It really has. I mean, I've been doing work in construction my whole life, and to have a relationship like this, that's kind of what it's all about, you know. Lots of people can build stuff, and they do nice stuff, but to actually have a relationship through it, it makes it really sweet.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that.
You guys, everybody has been amazing since the moment they found out Kristen's mom passed. I mean, it's been awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, when we've enjoyed working with you guys through the whole process and the highs and lows, and I always say that to customers of like, we're going to be in your life for a while, and we're probably all going to experience some real life together. But I think this was probably one of the first projects where we all really experienced a lot of real life all together.
And I feel like it's so different too when you're like living in the house through all of this.
Yeah.
I mean, the girls, they're going to be so sad when this is done. Like, you guys are just going to have to all come over once in a while and hang out.
You're going to have a party.
I told Kelsey we're having a party.
Well, and you know our carpenters, they'll do just about anything for nothing. So if you say, hey, there's a burger here, they'll probably be here.
Yeah. They'll be here for the breakfast pizza.
They have no dignity, and they'll sell themselves for a hot dog. Yeah, absolutely. So this has been a great project for you, Kelsey, then too, just being a part of it, right?
Yeah.
Any challenges?
I think mainly just the scope and scale of it, because we're basically building a house, but it's a small version of a house. So that's been the one thing that's been like a different challenge compared to the other additions that were maybe a bedroom or we're just remodeling an existing space. We are truly putting on an entire house on a house. So how do you connect it all? How do you make sure that you guys are still able to function in your house and keep all that going, and us not being as disruptive as possible, even though like your whole yard is dug up in dirt, you know, all those things. It's working through all that. But I think one of the neat things for me on this project has been just the personal relationship, and we experience that with all of our projects. But I don't think I've experienced that like instant friendship with customers like I have with you guys. That it was just instantly like, hey, we're all on the same page, we're here, we want to make it right, and you know, we've all now had life events through this that it's like really kind of made us friends, which is kind of cool that we can experience life together and go back and forth and chat about that, which has been neat.
Yeah, like I don't feel like I'll ever stop talking to you.
Right. I mean, you and I like send each other stuff like on Facebook, and
yeah,
we text each other like
the most random stuff.
Yeah, checking in, advice, feedback, you know, like with me
shining out your putting that.
Yeah, me being a new mom, like telling you that was fun, like, you know, and it's all that neat stuff, and asking for advice on things, you know, that's been neat.
Kelsey's babysitting now too.
Yeah.
No, Tyler.
Oh, Tyler. Yeah, sorry.
I'm a cat sitter.
Yeah, you're a cat sitter.
She'll babysit the dog.
I love that. I love the picture of Tyler babysitting. We have tile being installed in the bathroom actually right now. So if you hear some banging in the background, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
So from a construction side of things, just purely the bones and the process of construction, is there anything that you were surprised by? Just the process of it? Had you ever done a project like this? Is there anything yet at this point which maybe a little too that you might have like, oh, I wish maybe I would have done this, or do you any thoughts on that?
No.
As far as the layout of and design and everything, no, I don't have any thing that I wouldn't do any different.
I think we were most worried when we started like ripping because like the siding off. I mean, it was original from what 1995.
93 or 4, I don't know.
So you just the unknown kind of.
You don't know what you're getting until you take
scared
off
me.
the siding.
Yeah.
You know, we were worried about the
But there was minimal. It was only like 2
discovering
things.
a big problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
But luckily, there was only like 2.
there's a couple rotten areas, but that's about it. So it wasn't terrible. And that was kind of my biggest concern because I didn't know what we were getting into because we've had a couple leaks and stuff like that in the house from the upstairs
Down the bathroom.
So I was kind of concerned about that sort of thing. And actually, Kelsey and Kevin, we had a leak.
Well, in the basement after it rained.
Well, that
In
also
was
that
that
too.
July or August?
Yeah, that was in August.
Aug-
That
yeah.
was way that
Yeah,
crazy.
and Kelsey and the guys were over here in like an hour, ripping out all of the carpet, every helping us move all of the furniture, all the stuff in the basement, so that they could rip it all out, so that we didn't have any mold issues. I mean, literally within an hour, she was here.
Shout out, Kelsey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Well, and
Rich
we had
and,
the
Rich
plumbing issue
and Josh.
Josh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh that was last year when the our primary bathroom, I turned on the shower and it flooded, and it started dripping into the kitchen, and I'm like, oh my god. Mm-hmm. So I text Kevin and I'm like, who is our plumber? Like, I need somebody. Like, and they were
I don't
here
think
within
they
an hour
ordered
too.
it.
No, I
It was
think
too
that
early.
It was prior to us.
That was in like the
Yeah.
pre-construction phase.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he had a plumber over here in less than an hour, and he took care of everything. And we haven't had an issue since.
Great. Shot plug for Kevin Crum, which our listeners know.
Yes.
Lead designer.
Love Kevin.
Estimator. Did a great job for you guys on
He
this
did.
project too.
The surprise for us was, I guess, dealing with the board, the town board. We didn't know we had to do this.
Yep.
And Kelsey was there every time with us at the board meetings. But we didn't know because we're this is our first time doing anything like this.
Yeah.
But it wasn't on the list of things to do.
It was like buried in the town ordinance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's what we found.
and we Kristen and I honestly didn't know if this was even possible with the town. You know what I mean? We didn't know. So it was kind of a learning process for us, and so that was, and then getting a little bit of negative feedback from our neighbors, a couple neighbors. Everything's good now, but it was kind of, I don't know if that delayed anything, but it was just kind of, it took longer with the town to move forward until breaking ground than we anticipated. Because, but it is what it is now. But
I mean, I wouldn't change it.
Those are things you learn as we go.
Yeah.
I mean, even us, when who've done multiple, right? And we still don't know exactly what we're going to get when it comes to dealing with municipalities, right?
Yeah, because they're so different.
And it's a little arbitrary.
which is weird.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy that it's not just like, this is
That's
how it
what
goes.
That's why Kelsey, not the only reason, but one of the reasons why she's so wonderful, she actually, according to her own words, likes that stuff.
Let's dig it into
The
that.
challenge
Yeah.
of walking through
Figuring it all
things
out.
that most of us would prefer
Just
not
not
to.
to have to.
Yes.
And as much as it's a pain, it's still, I think it's just interesting to learn all those like ins and outs and stuff like that. But what I'm finding is it's less interesting because there are so many small municipalities that you could be like the town of Merton versus the village of Merton. Two different places.
things. Yep.
With two
Like-
different rules and
Oh yeah.
regulations.
Oh yeah.
So
Yep.
that's where it gets tricky. Is it's not just like, oh, we're looking at like the counties or something like that. You're looking at such small areas, and so it's very rare that we have repeat municipalities
Yeah.
almost.
Well, maybe
you know?
your neighbors will jump on
Yep.
board with
Well,
this whole addition thing, right?
Our neighbors are.
There's a couple of
The
them.
Bickles.
Oh, with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did
A
that.
block over.
Yeah,
You just did their roof and a skylight.
yeah.
And they're
You would
this
think I
close to
would know
pulling the
this,
trigger. This close. He
You'll
stopped
see
over
their
the
name
other
in
day.
here.
Yeah, right. We'll be over
He's
there
like,
with a
"I'm
podcast
this
soon.
close."
Well, they'd totally be down for a podcast.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
that's lovely.
Everybody
news.
knows.
Thank you.
I've
Yeah.
only met Adam, but he was super nice when
Oh,
I was
his
there.
wife
last
is
time.
wonderful.
This is
You will love
fun.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you most? I guess what were you most excited for, and then what were you least excited for about the process?
My siding, my new windows, my mudroom, I was most excited for.
Yeah.
But having all of this extra space and having like a prep kitchen is what I will call it for now.
Yeah.
Because we like to host a lot of holidays. So having that space to be able to cook even more food
Yeah.
for our family and all of our friends, everything. I love it all. I don't have a
She has no
lead.
complaints.
No.
No, we.
Okay, I have one complaint.
All right,
I
let's hear
really
it.
wish that I would have brought the hardwood into the bedroom and not done carpet.
No.
But
It feels wonderful on my
it-
feet right
it
now.
does.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why didn't
when
we
you
just
leave, I'm
bring-
just gonna lay on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Take it out.
I love carpet in the bedroom.
But yes, I agree with him that I feel like hardwood belongs everywhere else in the house
Yeah.
and in the bedrooms, carpet. But
No, but we're.
what I'm most excited about is phase 2. So
Okay.
we'll have to
Okay.
come back for
I've
a
heard
second
that.
podcast.
There's
No,
a phase
we-
two.
Second
Oh yeah, you
podcast.
will. You will.
No, our number one favorite was the addition of the windows on either side of the
And,
fire.
windows.
and the basement.
So, and we used
Yeah.
Marvin windows here in this house. Lovely.
Marvin
window-
Essentials.
Essentials.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. A great choice in a window, by the way.
the
Yeah.
second that they were installed, we had to turn the heat down.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Honestly, we were like, why is it so hot?
Yeah.
And they didn't even
It's
seal
at
it around
72.
or anything.
Yeah.
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 Like the girls' rooms
our-
are at like 80 degrees. I'm like,
Our
they wake
thermostat-
up from naps sweating.
Our thermostat has to get set at like to keep it a comfortable temperature. It's like 5 or 6 degrees below
Yeah.
what we used to have. To keep
Wonderful
that.
windows. We love
That's
them.
amazing.
Yeah, shout out for our window division at
Yeah,
Big Fish
absolutely.
Contracting. Yes.
And then we did an add-on with your electrical guy, who's awesome.
Mark?
Yeah, it's smart.
Mark Barbian.
Yep.
Yep.
No.
We added a light in our front foyer, front
Yeah.
closet, because there was no light there to begin with. But
Well,
he,
no lights.
he put one in, and
But
like-
no idea.
it's the little things that we kind of added on. Like, we should just do this while we're doing it. And
Yeah.
He's
It's
here.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah, and they don't. So we have a great team in house between carpenters, Kelsey, Project, Kevin, but we over years have found really, really quality people as our subcontractors too. Mark being one, Doug or Carl from HVAC. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we use Carl here.
Carl, yeah, just all around. These are really good people, whether they're actually employees of Big Fish or just our subcontractors that we've partnered with. We try to anybody who steps foot on your property, we know. I mean, we know them as people.
Yeah.
Right now you have Albanians doing your tile in the bathroom. Lovely human beings. You know.
And, Diego and his team. Are
Diego,
awesome.
yep.
Awesome.
One of my people, Diego.
They're a little
is.
scared of dog, but
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, they're not used to dogs as pets down there in Guatemala, right?
Right.
They're
well,
used to them
115
Just run around.
pounds
Yeah,
shepherds.
exactly.
Right.
But it's been a lovely experience for us, and I'm really just appreciate you guys trusting us to do this and taking the time to share your experience. It's really valuable for us too as we continue to do business in the Lake Country area. We're really grateful for this relationship and the opportunity to do this for you and for taking the time today.
Yeah.
Truly, thank you.
Thank
No,
you.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
It's our pleasure.
Oh, we've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah, and honestly, Kristen and I just randomly started a conversation watching TV at night when the girls are in bed. We're just like, why, Big Fish? We just talk about big, like everything. The stars aligned. It just we don't get it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Well, I'm going to
For a
give
reason.
credit to God above and just live a life of gratefulness for connecting those dots. And this is what he does,
Yeah.
So Yeah, but we really do appreciate you. We appreciate all of our listeners for taking the time out today to meet the Lutkes and hear about this project. Kelsey, thanks so much for taking time. Yep, it was lovely. Have a great day. Thank you.